All right. Hopefully we back with no issues and no hangups, child. Hopefully we is big. Let me see. Okay. Let me do this. Um, Copy link. And put it here. Okay, now let me. Now, who put all them what's names in the chat instead of coming in the chat saying good morning? Get in here and say good morning and quit putting all them emojis and crap up there. Child, whoever that is, just say good morning. You've been trying to send floating oh my goodness. Who is it? Okay, now let me publish. Wait, this is free, right? Okay. All right. So listen, y'all gonna come in as y'all come in, and whatever. If you miss it, you miss it. Come on in, come on in. You just watch the replay if you miss it. Okay. All right, listen, y'all. So I don't have a lot of time. So I want to go ahead and get into these topics and hit them and quit them and go on and get on in here. Just trying to support. No, I appreciate you. That was a joke. That was a total joke. Thank you for being here. Because clearly you ain't the only one that's in the bushes that's just listening. Okay. Anyway, let's go ahead and get into a couple things. So on this live, we will be talking about Donnie Mcclurkin has broken his silence. And child, it's a level of bush that we're going to talk about today. We got to talk about Mary J. Blige and Mr. Hilton. We need to talk about there's a couple of things that has happened over the last couple of days that I do want to talk about as well, and we're probably going to start with those things. All right, so again, welcome everybody. Please double tap the screen. I don't know if YouTube is going to let the people know that I'm live, but let me delete this other live real quick. Delete forever. Okay, it is deleted. All right, so we're gonna get into a couple of just topics, just random topics here really quick, and then we'll get into the meat and potatoes of everything. All right. So first and foremost, I want to start with let's start with this news right here. Now, it looks like the lawsuit against a blogger Milagro and Megan Thee Stallion, it doesn't look like it's going to end anytime soon. So a sudden legal twist may delay Megan Thee Stallion's push to silence blogger Milagro, also known as Milagro Cooper. All right. Court reporter Megan Cuniff revealed that Milagro's attorney has now asked for 15 additional days, or for 15 additional days, to respond to Megan's pending injunction request, citing internal shakeups within Milagro's legal team. I know she had some issues with her legal team. So it is saying that in the filing, the lawyer stated that the two of Ms. Cooper's counsels have recently withdrawn from representing Ms. Cooper, and remaining counsel cannot meet the deadline prescribed by the rule. The injunction, if granted, would require Milagro to delete previous posts and recordings about Megan and sharply limit her ability to discuss the rapper's publicly moving forward. So, I think this whole Milagro Megan Thee Stallion thing, I don't think it's going to be in no time soon by the sound of it. And I do think that it is very interesting that Milagro's team, a legal team, pulled out. right before this thing got real deep and real serious. So that's interesting to me. What's up, friend? What's going on? We praying for you, y'all. We praying for giving you the real tea. All right. We need him back to normals and get back up here and read these girls like we know he can do. Okay, we missing it. So we need you to get well. Need you to get well. I did watch your video yesterday. I ain't gonna lie to you. I couldn't watch the whole thing because what is it called when you take other people's feelings on, like when something going on with them and you take it on? That's literally how I am. So I didn't get to finish it, but I did watch enough to know what's going on. And again, we praying for you, friend. What's up, Mocha Drop? Hey, Ty. Hey, Mama V. Hey, everybody that's clearly in the bushes listening too. That's it right there, Mocha Drop. That's me right there. That's me right there all day. All day. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into Miss Christian Keys, Sonny. Let's get into Miss Christian Keys. So Christian Keys has come down here to the internet. Y'all know if y'all follow him, he go live every Sunday night. All right. And y'all know all the Queens men. I believe all the Queens men is on this last season. Okay. And Christian Keys have been talking about how, you know, from my understanding, nobody actually wanted the show but Tyler Perry. And now that Tyler Perry and Christian Keys are parting ways or whatever is going on behind the scenes, he is out here throwing shade at at Tyler Perry, throwing shade at Sky Black and his wife. He throwing a lot of shade out here. So I'm gonna let y'all hear what Christian Keys had to say. We're gonna listen to the audio, listen to what Christian Keys had to say. And yeah, do any of y'all watch All the Queens Men? I used to watch it. I think All the Queens Men, in my opinion, it's a good show. But it kind of did me like Ruthless did me. I started off watching Ruthless, and then something about Ruthless, I don't know, maybe because it's tied to Tyler Perry, and Tyler Perry moves so damn slow on these shows. It'd be like, girl, one day have passed and it's been a whole damn season, 25, 28 damn episodes, and it's only been one day. I don't understand that. Y'all know how I feel about like the have and the have-nots, and If Loving You Is Wrong, and all them other shows that it seemed like Tyler Perry, sir, why you don't do no realistic writing? Okay, girl. And the have and have nots, Amanda died in season 1. They didn't bury Amanda to season 4. Amanda died at the end of season 1, beginning of season 2. And they didn't put the girl in the ground. I had that girl fumed until season 5, season 9. But anyway, let's listen to what Christian Keys had to say. Wait a minute. Why how did it jump up to Portia? Hell. Portia over there with her woman. I ain't mad at Portia though. Get it how you get it, honey. Here we go.
Yeah, he was like, oh, it's this is the hottest thing over here. Ain't nobody checking on that show. Ain't nobody worried about that show. Ain't nobody this, that, and the other. I got to put my name on something that ain't mine. And season 2 and season. Yeah, he was like, oh, and 3 is when all the Queens men got weird and dudes start getting raped with dildos and all that weird shit. I might want to see that shit. Put that on your show. That's why I'm glad my show ain't there no more. Put that on Oval or Bruh or Sisters or whatever. Put that bullshit on your show. 3 is when all the Queens men got
He said, put this shit on your show.
I'm glad because I don't have to deal with that anymore. You know what I mean? Like, you completely change the integrity of a creation. I'm glad because I don't.
So basically, he was saying that Tyler Perry started making the show weird by saying that folk were getting R-worded by dildos and stuff like that, and doing all that weird stuff. And y'all know Tyler Perry lived for a gay Tyler Perry. This is why the people question you. You know, we know Tyler Perry lived for a gay storyline, honey. We know Tyler Perry lives for that. But Christian, I want to say this now. I really hope you don't get in no trouble, because you came down here to this internet and you was talking about a powerful black man did all these things to you and things like that. And if y'all settle, I hope you can mention the man's name. That's all I'm saying. I just hope you can mention the man name, cause I hope don't no problems come down. Okay, that's all I'm saying, Christian Keith. And another thing, where the show gonna go? Has he said where the queen or all the queen's men gonna go? Who's literally? Where do y'all see? Who's literally gonna pick up all the queen's men? Is it Netflix? I'm curious. Who's gonna pick it up? I'm so curious. Like, what network is gonna pick this up? It was on BET plus BET, and if Viacom and all the rest of them on BET, I'm really curious on where you're going. I really am. Are you gonna do it on Patreon? Are you gonna do it? No, like all bullshit aside. Where is he going? HBO stars? You know, where you going? You going over there where what's the other show? Them other shows, Power and all the rest of the stars. Yeah, you gonna go over there with them? Are you going over there where the Shy is at on Showtime? Where you going? I do want to know. I want to know. But I did hear him say in one of those recordings that he couldn't say much more. So I guess that's a part of it. Hey y'all, yes, we back. We back. We back. We back. We back. It's definitely not HBO quality. That's why I'm saying, like, where is he going? I don't see them putting this on network cable television. I don't. I'm so sorry. I don't. And I think he's gonna change the name. It's not gonna be All the Queen's Men. It's gonna be Eden. That's the club that is based off of, is like Club Eden or whatever. I don't know, y'all, but I guess maybe because I don't watch the show, I don't know much about it like that. Like I said, I started off watching the show and then it started moving too slow for me, and I was just like, okay, cool. I like to see Eva play that madam role. I do like that, and I wonder what him and Eva's relationship is like. What Christian Keys and Eva's relationship is like, cause that's interesting to me. That's interesting to me. So I guess we're gonna see how this play out. We're gonna see where it go. Okay, but this the last season over there on BET Plus, and the last season of what's the child name? Tyler Perry. All right, so I wanted to talk about this yesterday, but it slipped my mind, so I definitely want to talk about it today. I think her name is Janelle Green Smith. She's a South Carolina certified nurse, a midwife, and a maternal health advocate. She has died from complications related to her childbirth. Now, we already know I'm not a woman, and I can't get pregnant. But one thing I do know is that we hear a lot of times where, unfortunately, a lot of our Black women um have the most complications when it comes to childbirth. We're also people who are treated just unfairly, right? Please don't forget what happened last year with that nurse down to the emergency room or wherever she was, making that lady suffer sitting in that chair, she crying and moaning and groaning and letting you know she in a whole lot of pain, and you're ignoring her. Or the people who were turned away and ended up having the baby in the car. Those are things that we definitely have to think about, because this is it's really sad, and it's so unfortunate the way we're treated in the medical industry, or just period, um as black people. And I'm not saying that there was a level of neglect. We're going to read this whole article, but we do know that Black women are have the most difficult pregnancies than any other race. Okay, so let's get into it. So it says Dr. And I hope I'm saying her name right. Janelle Green Smith, a South Carolina certified nurse, midwife, and maternal health advocate, has died from complications related to childbirth. Her passing has sent shockwaves through the medical community and among families that she served with compassion and purpose. In a statement shared on social media, the American College of Nurse Midwives called her death a profound failure of the system meant to protect birthing people. That a Black midwife and maternal health expert died after giving birth in the United States is both heartbreaking and unacceptable, the organization said. Her death underscores the persistent and well documented reality that Black women, regardless of education, income, or professional expertise, face lots of risks during pregnancy and childbirth due to systematic racism and failures to care. Greensmith became certified in 2021 and earned her doctor of nursing practice in 2024. Reflecting on personal loss, she once wrote, "More of the story. The strength he gives in the storms of life is significant to carry you through any hurt if you allow it." A GoFundMe has been launched to support her husband Daquan and their newborn. Such a tragic situation. So I'm assuming the newborn actually she did, or they were able to save the newborn, but they weren't able to save her. I so hate to hear this. My prayers and love go out to her husband, to her baby, to her family. I think this is just overall sad. And again, I'm not a woman, but I know for a fact that Black women, again, like I said, due to systematic racism, I literally was saying that before I even read this article. Racism and failures in care is a lot of what happens to us, and it's so unfortunate, and I do hate this. So y'all, please send prayers out to her family in times like this. It's the beginning of the year. You know, we yeah, it's the beginning of the year, and I can only imagine how her husband feels. Like, seriously, you thinking about it, and he's probably thinking about it in a different way. You got to think about it. Those of you that are nurses and doctors, salute to you. First of all, salute to you. Salute to you. Thank you for your hard work. Thank you for everything that you do. Thank you for everything that you put your hands on and that you do, especially if you do it with great integrity. But unfortunately, there are some people out here who don't move with integrity in their nursing field. So I want to say this again: prayers out to everyone, prayers out to the nursing community, the medical community, prayers out to everyone in this situation, because this is really sad. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful young lady too. Beautiful, her smile, everything. Beautiful young lady. So yeah, let's send up some prayers for her and her family. And hey to everyone that is here. Hey Janae, she said, "Rest in peace to my nurse sister. This is a shame and a disgrace for the country to have Black women passing during pregnancy at this rate." I agree. I agree. Good morning, Miss Katrina. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Let's see who else came in here. Cece, good morning. Miss Monet, good morning. Miss Dorothy, good morning. Catherine Powell, good morning. Knights of the Real MX Box, good morning. Kay Calloway, good morning. Little Baby, good morning. Lee, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Aunt Natty, good morning, everybody. If I missed you, good morning, good morning, good morning. All right, so let's go ahead and get into our next piece of news, honey. Let's get into our next piece of news. Okay, so I saw this video circulating around Twitter yesterday. And so I do want to bring it up. Of course, I'm not going to show the video because it's very graphic, but we do want to send the prayers out. There were four young ladies. There were four young ladies that were unalived in a Nissan Altima. So let me give you the information that we have of now. So a lawsuit has been filed against HEB after a semi truck crashed and unalived four women in a Nissan Altima that was driving slowly due to a flat tire. And by the looks of it, by the looks of this particular video, they were doing what I believe you're supposed to do, right? I can't really remember. I think you're supposed to put your hey Mama Bees, hey Miss April, hey Bama Girl, hey everybody. I think you're supposed to put your blinkers on and get over in the far left lane, right? I mean the far right lane. And that looks like what they did. So let me give you all the names. Monique Johnson, she was 20. Lakeisha Brown was 18. Brianna Brantley was 31. And Taylor White was 28. They were traveling south on US Highway 87 in Texas in a Nissan Altima on November the 5th of 2025. Guadalupe Daniel Valare Valubes Velada bullshit, sir. 39 was driving an 18-wheeler behind them. The lawsuit says that the person who was the person who was driving the semi truck, which is this Guadalupe man, was speeding, unattentive, and failed to control his truck before hitting the women's car. Johnson was driving slowly due to a flat tire. All four women suffered catastrophic injuries and died. Attorneys say that the lawsuit also accuses the trucking company of failing to preserve key evidence after the crash. Take their ass through there. Okay, take them through there. Take them through there. Take them all the way through there. Take HEB through there, and I like HEB, but take HEB through there and take the trucker through there. Take Guadalupe ass up and through there. He unalived 4 women. There's no way that man should breathe fresh air ever again. And yeah, I said what I said. Because if you're going to be reckless behind them 18-wheelers, you know what I'm saying? I'm absolutely not. Get him, put him up under the prisoner, okay? And go around there and get all the money that HEB got. That's the way I feel about it. 20, 18, 31, and 28. Those are young women. All young women that has a full life to live ahead of them. And he cut this short by being crazy. Now, I did see something where it said that they said that allegedly he might have been under the influence, but after testing him, they did say that he did not have any alcohol in his blood. So, child, please lock them up quick. All right, so Clarissa, I thought her name the whole time was Clarissa, but she getting us together. This is what she had to say, okay? This is what Clarissa had to say.
Yeah, they be stealing my videos, posting them on their Instagram, on their YouTube. You're going to use my stuff, give me my video credit, or I will be getting your video taken down because I own the rights to all my footage on Snapchat. There you go. Just in case y'all forgot. Oh, my God. Anybody who's going to be on here stealing my videos, make sure that when y'all post my stuff, y'all put video credit, Clarissa Shields, Snapchat at Champ Quotes. Right? Yeah, they be stealing my videos, posting them on their Instagram, on their YouTube. You're going to use my stuff, give me my video credit, or I will be getting your video.
Girl, this is why the people goes in on you. This is why the people goes in on you. Shout out to Really B. Really B asked the question yesterday, do we think the internet is bullying Clarissa Shields? The answer to that question, in my opinion, is hell no. Clarissa Shields come down here and starts a lot of shit, and then she want to hide behind this black women and black men this and black men this and black women this. No, ma'am. If you stop coming out here with all your bullshit, then we won't have to ever say nothing. We won't have to ever do nothing. You keep coming out here, and this is your problem. This your fault. They was like, y'all don't expect for her to come out and talk ish. She a boxer. No, you talking ish about stuff that don't got nothing to do with boxing though. It don't got nothing to do with boxing. And I hate to be the one to tell you, when you sit up and make up them questions when you on live, talking about somebody asked where Pap was. Ain't nobody asked where Pap was because we know Pap is upstairs. Everybody know Pap is upstairs, and everybody know that she eating with a serving spoon. Okay? I don't believe mama's elevator stops past the basement. Okay? I believe the lights is also flickering inside of the elevator car. Do you understand me? I think the lights is flickering. I think that the car won't move. It won't go nowhere. It won't do nothing. Okay? This woman has been eating food with a serving spoon, and I am not exaggerating. Okay? I am not exaggerating. And if y'all see these people making these parodies and stuff out here, girl, you're slow. Who eats with a serving spoon? Listen, Clarissa. And then let me also tell you something too. That man is still married. Pap is still married. As many times you can tell us Pap upstairs, downstairs, across the street. wherever you want to tell us Pap is at. But it do get me when she said Pap upstairs. We know Pap upstairs at this point. When is Pap ever downstairs? Okay, when is Pap ever downstairs? Pap is always upstairs. Okay, girl. But I hate to be the bearer of bad news, Clarissa. But that man is still married to Remy. Okay, so while you out here trying to correct the fans, she correcting the fans talking about you mean his ex-wife. No, we mean his current wife. That man is still married. No matter how you feel, and no matter that you and Pap or Pap is living in your house or whatever, she claims she got a whole bunch of houses, which I wouldn't doubt it. But if that's the case, girl, that's not his ex-wife. I mean, that's not his. Yeah, that's not his ex-wife. That's still his current wife. Okay, I don't care that y'all live together. Okay, and common law don't. Well, at least I don't know. I don't know if it do or not. But common law don't mean because y'all live together and this man still married that now all of a sudden y'all married. Girl, and Pap know he was lying about that food she served him. She talking about, oh, I got me some chicken served over a bed of long grain white rice. First of all, who is I'm a chef and ain't nobody really describing no long grain white rice on a plate like that. Folks just gonna say with white rice. This girl describing it. Long grain white rice I bought from Ralph's grocery store. Girl, we don't care. What we really is trying to get an understanding is why you eating with this serving spoon. That's what we trying to understand. Okay. We know Pap is upstairs and we know you eating with a serving spoon, girl. And then whoever that girl is in the background that asks how Pap like his eggs or how she think Pap like his eggs, she heard up and got on that woman talking about I know how Pap like his eggs. Of course you know how Pap like his eggs. I cannot. Y'all gotta go get Clarissa. And Clarissa, go get Clarissa, please. Somebody please go get Mama. Cause she just I cannot. All right, so let's get into this Mary J. Blige and Misa Hilton situation, child. Yeah, y'all know these was two good Judies at one point, child. These were two good Judies at one point. Let me see. What's up, Ray? What's going on? I can't believe that heifer just threw leaves on his plate. Literally. And then he gonna lie and say, oh, it was so good. What was good about it? What was good about it? IPV, I'm glad you got that comment about it. Talking about God ain't real. To who? To you? Because he's real in my life. Don't get me cranked up and started. God is real in my life. But who you talking to? God is real. Y'all, somebody came in here trying to leave a comment to my God isn't real. Child. You feel how you want to feel, but you ain't got no business over here because we all believe in the Lord around here. Huh? We believe in the power of the Holy Ghost. You better get on somewhere before we get to praying for you. What's your name? Ryan H. You better get on before we get to praying and can on. Anyway. Okay, so there's two things about Mary J. Blige. Okay, there's two things about Mary J. Blige. So let's get into the first thing with Mary J. Blige. Then we'll get to her and Misa Hilton. Now, Mary J. Blige has extended. She has an extends deal with Lifetime. More movies inspired by her music coming to the network. Now, I did see something with Tisha Campbell. Yesterday in my news feed. So this is what it says. Great news for Mary J. Blige fans. Mary J. Blige is expanding her creative partnership with Lifetime, signing a new 3-picture deal with the network that will bring more original films inspired by her music to the small screen. The first project under the extended agreement is titled Mary J. Blige Presents Be Happy, the film, titled after her 1994 song of the same name. It's set to premiere in February and stars like Tisha Campbell, Russell Hornsberry, and others. The story follows Val, which is Campbell, a devoted wife and mother who a devoted wife and mother who, feeling distant from her spouse and facing an empty nest, travels to New Orleans and reconnects with her artistic spirit and romance. Blige continues to serve as executive producer on the project through her Blue Butterfly production banner. Lifetime announced the deal following the success of three previous films Blige helped bring to the network: Mary J. Blige, Real Love, Mary J. Blige, Strength of a Woman, and Mary J. Blige, Family Affair. I had no clue none of that was over there. I didn't know none of that was over there, which collectively drew millions of viewers. The new slate of films will again draw on her legendary, sorry, catalog. Okay. Well, congratulations to Mary J. Blige. I think that's dope. You know what I'm saying? I think that's super, super dope. I just haven't, I didn't know she had anything out. Mary, I do got a question though. Whatever happened to that podcast over there on BET? That's what I want. Whatever happened to that podcast? Because that podcast lasted what, 2 episodes? I think the first episode she had was like Taraji P. Henson or what's the name? Carisha Please. And one with 50 Cent or something like that, wasn't it? I think it was something like, I think it was only 2 episodes, and we ain't seen nothing else about that show. And if I'm not mistaken, I don't even think it's available on BET Plus anymore. I don't have BET Plus, so I can't even go look. But I wonder what happened to that. I wonder what happened to that, because okay, so she did have 50 Cent on one, and then on the other episode, it was her, Taraji P. Henson, and Young Miami on one. So I don't know. Then I remember after that, she launched those boots. I ain't heard no more about them boots. Maybe them boots is still, out there or whatever, but she did launch some boots and stuff too. So I don't know. But Mary, happy for you, sis. Keep doing your big one. You know what I'm saying? Because clearly, I think this is where you really want to be, is behind the cameras and stuff. And I think you don't really want to retire or anything like that. And maybe your money won't allow you to retire. But Mama tired. Auntie Mary is tired. Okay. Have y'all seen her lately do her kicks and stuff? Have y'all seen that? Mary is tired. Okay. Mary has been in this game for a minute, and Mary is tired. Okay. I hope y'all have seen Mary. Mary has Mary has gone out here, honey, and she will barely do her little kick and scoot dance or whatever kicking move dance that she be doing. Mary ain't trying to do that no more. Okay. Mary say she getting older, baby, and she got other things to be. But no, congratulations to Mary on that. All right, so let's get into this. A long-running personal and legal fallout involving Mary J. Blige and her former close friend Misa Hilton has taken a turn in court. According to TMZ, a New York judge has dismissed the lawsuit Hilton filed against the R&B icon in July of 2025. Blige and her attorneys, Lisa Moore and Andrew, I'm not going to try to say his last name, were granted a motion to dismiss the case without prejudice, meaning Hilton typically remains the right to refile, or she technically retains the right to refile. Sorry. Blige previously labeled the suit frivolous, and the court appeared to agree. I'm sorry. Issuing a sharp warning to Hilton's legal team, the judge criticized the filing of what was described as inflammatory claims, only for them to be abandoned. Then legal pressure mounted, cautioning her attorneys to take the court's message seriously if they attempt to refile. Hilton had accused Blige of interfering with her record label's business dealings, including those involving her client, rapper Vado. I don't know who that is. Blige countered by asserting that Hilton was operating a phony company. Oh my. The two were reportedly close friends for nearly 30 years. Hilton is also widely known as a hip-hop fashion icon and shares a son with Sean Diddy Combs. Child. What y'all think about that? I mean, the judge threw it out, but she can refile. She absolutely can refile. But Mary J. Blige's attorneys is telling her y'all need to take what the courts is saying seriously because y'all ain't taking it seriously. That's what they saying. Okay. All right. So there have been rumors that boxer Anthony Joshua was retiring due to everything that is happening. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. If that's ever his decision, I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it. Y'all got to think about what he's dealing with after losing two people. Not only are you having to deal with that as trauma, that's something that's going to follow this man for the rest of his life. That there were two other individuals in the car with him that passed away. Regardless of how it happened, regardless of how we feel, again, there were two individuals that he had some kind of connection to that passed away in an accident and he didn't. That is always hard for someone to deal with. It's traumatic. So honestly, if boxer Anthony Joshua takes time for himself, I'm not mad whatsoever. Get whatever help you need because in this time, I understand that has to be like a traumatic thing. Can you imagine how many sleepless nights he's already endured? How many things just by thinking about this stuff and it replaying in his head? Listen, again, prayers out to him. And I've said this from the beginning. I think that is really tough to deal with. But as of right now, they are saying that those rumors are not true. Right now, he has no plans of retiring, but he wants to take some time, and I think it's wise to do that. I think it's absolutely wise to do that. So just keep him in prayer, y'all. We have to know that that's hard to deal with. All right, so let's get into Big U, Eugene Big U Henley. Okay, y'all know he up in there for federal RICO. Okay, Eugene Big U Henley is accusing the federal jail officials of endangering his life while he waits for his trial on sweeping racketeering charges. Okay. It goes on to say that the longtime music manager, Big U Enterprises CEO, filed a court letter complaining that he has been subject to mistreatment inside MDC in Los Angeles, where he has been held since March of 2025. Henley says that his health accommodations, including a CPAP machine prescribed for sleep apnea, were removed after he was transferred to a special housing unit on January the 1st. Now y'all can get that man his CPAP machine. He can't survive without a CPAP machine. Get that man his CPAP so he could have it on at night so he can sleep. Now, dog, y'all trying to take this man yeah, his CPAP machine in 7 days. After I was moved to SHU on January the 1st in 2026, my CPAP machine and plug were taken. He wrote, since that time, I have repeatedly requested that it be returned and have explained that I am worried about serious health consequences if I go without it. Henley also claims that he was denied court approval private viewing at his son's funeral, writing, I was not able to be present for my son, and his trial is set for May the 5th. Well, y'all, right. Hey, Terry. Good morning. Good morning. Hey, Andre. Good morning. Good morning. That lady, 1982. Good morning, everybody. Y'all, he need his CPAP machine. Now, y'all get that man his CPAP machine. Now, who stole it? Maybe they took it to their grandmama or something, their granddaddy or something. That's wrong. That's wrong. Y'all get that man his CPAP now. I ain't even trying to make no joke out of it. Get that man his CPAP machine. Okay? He need that. Oh my word. Boy, I know he listen, without that CPAP machine, I know you was over there tearing the roof off of that jail, off of that prison. My God. They need to give him his CPAP machine. Okay. That's a necessity. You can't go cold turkey. Right. Now, he done some foolish stuff, but get that man his CPAP machine so he can damn breathe at night. Child. I cannot. Hey, Rainbow, good morning. Contraband is one thing, but a CPAP machine is necessary. It is. That's crazy. That is crazy. All right, y'all. So let's go ahead and get into some other things. I know most of y'all aren't gonna know who I'm talking about. This is somebody that was local here in Dallas, but we lost somebody in our community yesterday. Shout out to my boy Dennis. Very, very sweet young man. He is responsible for a lot of some of these big hats, these big church hats that y'all see. Well, it is specifically to Dallas. I mean, he ships out to other places, but unfortunately, he passed away yesterday. To those of us in the Dallas community that knew him, was an amazing, amazing young man. So I want to send prayers out to his family, and to his friends, and to the River of Life Church family as well, because that is where he attended church. So we do want to send our condolences over to his family. Yeah, we want to send our condolences over to his family. Okay. All right, so let's go ahead and get into this church stuff. Well, that was one thing I want to talk about. Cam Newton had sat down with he can get on that yard, lose some weight, and he won't need a CPAP. LOL. Good morning. Well, right now, even if he do get out there and lose some weight, he's still gonna need his CPAP. Omar, why y'all talking? Why that man can't have his CPAP machine? Shoot, get that man his CPAP machine. They didn't have to take that man's CPAP. He been had his CPAP since he been in the. He been had his CPAP since he been locked up. What's the T now? Why y'all take it from him now? They wrong for that. Okay, so Cam Newton admits that he put women through tests to see if they're with him for better or for worse. I hate to do this to you, baby, but I gotta see. Cam Newton, that before I even listen to what you getting ready to say to Bishop Jakes, that's some straight up bullshit, sir. Okay. You another what's his name? You're another Nick Cannon out here just having a whole bunch of kids. And then you got the nerve to sit up here and say you put women through a test to see if they really with him? Sir. You don't get your time in the I don't think you do in the jail. Maybe when he get ready to go to prisoner, if he go to prisoner and stuff, maybe. I don't know. Losing weight doesn't give him from leaving the CPAP. It helps him. Yeah, that's true. That's true too. I do know people who was once big on CPAP, now they not, and they still on the CPAP. I thought I could sleep without mine, but my husband would say otherwise. Yeah, and that too. That's why I say he probably raising the roof over there at that jail. Probably raising the roof. The roof is on fire. Okay. What the hell was I getting ready to say? I don't even remember. But first and foremost, if y'all can do me a favor and make sure y'all mash that like button, okay? It's free. Mash that like button, okay? And it is 7:44. If y'all like to be a blessing to the platform, let's do $7.44 over to the platform, okay? I would love. Anyway, $7.44 since it's 7:44. 7:44. 7:44. 7:44. Okay. All right, so let's go. Let's go ahead and get into why I know y'all here. Huh? Let's get into. Did I talk about all my other topics though? Yeah, I did. Okay, let's get into why I know y'all here. Y'all here because y'all want to talk about Bishop Wooden, and y'all wants to talk about Donnie damn Mcclurkin. Okay, that's why y'all here. I know that's why y'all here, huh? I know that's why y'all here. Y'all want to hear this commentary on Donisha Mcclurkin and Bishop Wooden, whatever. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Okay, listen. Oh, now Mama wig fell off at church, and that is a ugly wig, mother. That wig is ugly, mother. That Jerry curl wig with them curls sticking out like mother. That is a ugly wig. It needed to fall off. That is the Lord. See, that was the Lord telling you you need to go take that wig off. That wig is terrible, mother. Oh, it's terrible. That's why it slid off your head like that. Okay, so I want to start. Let's start with Donisha Mcclurkin. Let's start with her. Okay. Donnie should have came down here and gave us old Bush, old Bush apology, okay, or not apology, but a statement, straight bullshiggity. You understand what I'm saying? And then I'm gonna tell y'all how I got into it with the preachers and stuff on Facebook. Ooh, that's why I'm in a good mood right now, because I was eating them up left and right yesterday. What would I tell y'all? I was eating them up left and right yesterday when I did go to sleep. When I finally went to sleep, I went to sleep with a smile on my face. I ate everybody up on Facebook yesterday in regards to Bishop Wooden. So let's get into Donisha. Let's get to this bull crap of a statement he made yesterday. Oh, first I need to get my charger before my phone there. And I won't be able to read nothing to you. Okay. Well, it's beyond the dress at this point. It's beyond the dress. There's other things that we need to address that's way beyond the damn dress at this point. But I'll put that picture up in just a minute. Okay. Statement by Pastor Donnie Mcclurkin through attorney Gregory S. Lassie Esquire. With all humility, faith, and deep respect for Christ and this global gospel of music and ministry community, which has shaped my life, my calling, and my character, I address this letter. Many of you are aware of the allegations of sexual assault and R word and coercion that have been recently lodged against me. I want to state clearly and irrevocably that these allegations are untrue. I understand the weight of such false claims, especially in our community rooted in faith, trust, and teachings of Jesus Christ. And sexual violence in any form is a real and painful reality for many and not to be used frivolously. We can already tell this is bullshit by the way that this started. I'm just letting y'all know. True survivors deserve to be heard, protected, and supported. At the same time, the truth matters, and the truth has not been told. And though I know many have already formed their opinions based on initial belief and controversy, as we are, as we are amped to do with a series of these, I think you meant serious allegations of false nature. I think that's what you meant, but that's not what you said. I ask that this community exercise patience and trust in God's timing for the truth to fully come to light. I have always sought to conduct myself with integrity, transparency, godly care, and responsibility in the fulfillment of my Christian life and duties. This accusation of salacious engagement of any misconduct that harmed, exploited, or took advantage of someone and misused my position, leadership, or influence in any way in these false accusations is just simply untrue. My love, wait a minute. My love for and walk with Christ means everything to me and is deeply sensitive and sacred. I live to please Him, which is why it is essential that the facts be established carefully, responsibly, and fairly. Although I have not yet been served with the official legal complaint, I am proactively cooperating fully with the appropriate process to defend to the fullest against this defamatory and baseless lawsuit. I am confident that when the truth is fully known, I will be vindicated. Please pray for the accusers as well, seriously and sincerely. I pray everyone, I thank everyone for their continued prayer, support, and faith. God bless you all. It's going to be better after a while. Sincerely in Christ, Donnie Mcclurkin. And then he put all of his attorney's information, the address, and everything. Do y'all want to know what I really think about this? Do y'all really want to know what I think about this? Do y'all really want to know what I think about this? Just let me know if y'all ready. Let me know if y'all ready. Do y'all really want to know what I think about this? Huh? Let me see what the people say. Because if the people say they don't really want to know, I ain't going to say it. I'll just keep it to myself. But if the people really want to know, I got you. Mocha Drop is bullshit. It's bullshit, Mocha Drop. That's what it is. It's straight up bullshit. That's what it is. Since y'all want to know. Since y'all want to know, it's straight up bullshit. And yes, it is ChatGPT because I see the dashes in it. Straight up bullshit, okay? Straight up. Let me tell y'all something. You know when it's ChatGPT because you're going to see them dashes. It is bullshit. You are full of shit, Donisha. And to be honest with y'all, I want to be completely honest with y'all. That lawsuit sounds too on point to sound like some of those accusations are not true. I'm sorry. I get it. I get that these are accusations. I get that. I get that to the fullest. But Donnie, I think you are full of crap because you have come out publicly. Had you not come out publicly and said that you struggle with your sexuality, it would be a total different thing. And what y'all like to do, you predators that are leaders, what y'all like to do is y'all like to prey on. I might get activated again. Y'all like to prey on people, and then there's that bullshit. You talking about you sent him that email allegedly talking about you apologize and all of this. We already know that's a line of bull crap right there. And exactly what you apologizing for, you went and did to this man allegedly again. Now, see, here's why there are allegations, but here's why I semi believe these allegations. This man did not leave out the fact that he still went back to your ass after you did something to him. He took that piece of accountability in that lawsuit by saying, hey, I went back to this man. I shouldn't have went back to this man. I was looking for some spiritual guidance. I went back to this man. I shouldn't have went back to this man. Donnie, you are full of shit. And you can go out here and get all the girlfriends and all the people that you want. And stuff. You can go out here and do all of that. I'm sorry. Again, I understand that these are allegations. But these are some serious allegations in a sense to where it sounds so believable because of the things that you have publicly come out here and said. So while you talking about you so transparent, you still so full of shit. Just like you was full of it when you went around there and you was lollygagging around with Nicole C. Mullen. As if when I seen that he was dating Nicole C. Mullen, I said, baby, Nicole C. Mullen, are you for real? And what was she going through? She had to be going through some kind of midlife crisis. Because what was you going through? Donisha, no matter what you say, mama, you are a punk. You are a crybaby. And I say you're a crybaby, you cry about everything. You cried about Delta. You got on the internet and cried all about Delta, tag Delta. And guess what? Delta delayed your flight because there was a snowstorm around that time. You came down here, you cried, you put on this big show, making everybody feel like, man, y'all, let me tell y'all something. These church leaders, y'all are so manipulative. And y'all think ain't nobody ever going to call you out on your ish. This is what y'all love to do. So again, granted, they may be allegations, but sir, you can miss us with the bull crap. You really can. You can. Huh? You can. Again, had you not come out and told your business since you so transparent, had you not come out and told your business, people probably wouldn't even think this is true. But because the majority of the people probably think that man ain't lying. Okay. And I'm seeing that somewhere everywhere. And again, to you clowns, to you church brain clowns that say that y'all should don't be saying that this is the reason why y'all don't go to church because the church hurt. Well, I have you to know that this is what happens in the black church. You have predators who are protected in the black church. You see, I'm finna preach again. I preached this thing yesterday, but I'm finna preach it again. And I want y'all to pass that collection plate around as I preach this word. Okay? Huh? Are y'all listening to me? These church leaders, what they love to do is they love to play this innocent game after you have already ruined somebody's life forever. Because no matter what you say, I'm going to always be healing from the sexual assault that you did to me. I'm going to always be healing from that, no matter what relationship I get in. I'm always healing or trying to find healing in the process. Because what y'all will do is get out here and manipulate everybody instead of coming out about your truth because you trying to protect your name or whatever the case. You trying to live this holier than thou life when we really know behind the scenes, we know what you about. I told y'all what happened to me. And like it ties in. This is what they do. How do I go to a leader? I'm talking about a preacher, the head preacher of a church, to tell you what your youth minister and minister of music is doing to me. And you decide to set me down as if I did some shit wrong. No, I didn't. What I did right was I told him no. And instead, he still chose to do what he wanted to do. And just typical of the church, what they decided to go and do is decided to put that thing on me and tell me I needed to show up to the donut shop at 5 o'clock every morning to read Battlefield of the Damn Minds by Joyce Myers. Y'all listen, again, if I hadn't been through this and I did not know, it would be something different. But I know exactly what this is. And for those of you that sit behind these leaders, knowing what they're doing, sweeping it up under the rug. Now, there's one thing that I agree with Juanita Bynum on. Some of y'all will go to the corner, go back there in the bathroom with Deacon such and such. Huh? Some of y'all will go back there with Deacon such and such and such. Deacon such and such will be back there with folks' kids. And y'all will know about it and still sweep it up under the rug. The black church is insane to me. And I'm glad at my adult life, I am waking up and I am seeing what a lot of these people are about. Yeah, you can say that they human and make mistakes and all of that. Oh, girl, we get all of that. But these are people who pretend to care for their flock. People who pretend to care for their people. When folks are looking for a way out of whatever they're going through, and instead you choose to be a predator in their life. Y'all can miss me with the bullshit. This is how I feel about this. And can't nobody, and I mean nobody, don't nobody call me, don't nobody text me, don't nobody give me nothing. This is the way I feel. Okay? Y'all can miss me with the bull crap. There are a lot of leaders who are nothing but master manipulators, predators, and the black church will do everything to protect the predator. I just saw a status last night that really pissed me off. And the status said something like, I'm paraphrasing, but it said something to the effect of, If you ain't Kojic, why y'all so concerned about Bishop Wooten? If y'all don't listen to Donnie Mcclurkin music, why y'all so concerned about Donnie Mcclurkin? Are you stupid? I literally responded with that. Are you stupid? Are you stupid? Who says that? Who says because you ain't Kojic, you shouldn't have a feeling on Bishop Wooten? And because you don't listen to Donnie McClurkin's music, you shouldn't have a feeling on Donnie McClurkin. That is dumb. And yes, if y'all getting up out of the chat because I'm being this hits home for me. This hits home for me. And I told y'all since I've been talking about this that be careful because I might get triggered. All these years later, I hear from this man who violated me, who did any and everything to me, where he wanted to apologize to me. Y'all know what? Ask me if I accepted his apology. Don't you ever fix your mouth to say shit to me. You know why I don't want your whack ass apology? I don't want your whack ass apology because I know you doing this to somebody else. That's why I don't want your apology. You ain't stopped doing what you've been doing. You doing it to somebody else. And since you doing it to somebody else, you can keep your apology. Keep it. Keep it. And I don't care nothing about your wife leaving you. I think she was dumb the whole time anyway. It was right in her face. You can't apologize to me. You cannot apologize to me after you violate me. There's not an apology on this world that's going to make anything better. I'm sorry, but it's not. I don't want it. You keep it. It's not going to do nothing for my life. It's not your apology after you have ruined my life is not going to do nothing for me. So keep it. I don't know about y'all. Y'all may forgive y'all abuser. I'm not going to ever. And Lord, you hear me say this out loud, which you didn't hear me say it a couple times before in my prayer time. I'm not forgiving nobody who violated me when I told them no. Because you don't have any self-control. So no, you can't apologize to me. You better hope that I don't never get on my petty game. That's what you better hope. So all of these people on Facebook who is sitting up here defending this stuff and doing all this extra crazy stuff, girl, keep it. Keep it. And I see you for who you are too. Now, let me get over here to Bishop Wooten. I'm going to post this. I'm going to read y'all this post I made this morning. Last night. They got the people feeling away. So this is what I said. I said, y'all might not like this, but let's be honest. A lot of folks are just now drawing the line in the sand when it comes to Bishop Wooten, when truthfully, he's been a problem for a very long time. Before he made the foul $2 horror comments. And missed me completely with the people. Wait. I said it missed me completely with the people that you can have your own political views defense, because that's not going to work with me. This man openly supports Trump. Do y'all know that? Does everybody under the sound of my voice know that Bishop Wooten supports Trump in his administration? And you know what's crazy to me? Let me finish reading this. See, I don't really think y'all like this type of good teaching, honey. I don't think y'all like it. This man openly supports Trump in his current administration, just like many other pastors, bishops, and so-called leaders who sit comfortably silent while real harm is happening to the very people they claim to shepherd, to the very people that they want to write big checks for. Huh? How do you call yourself a leader and watch your flock suffer under the policies that directly affect their livelihoods, their safety, and their dignity, and say nothing, especially when there are more harmful plans coming down the pipeline after the nasty ass big bill. The silence is loud. The outrage right now is selective over in dress. Now, what this man said about Dr. Kerry Bryant was wildly disrespectful, but it wasn't out of his character. That's who he has always been. That's who he is. And while I'm glad to see people finally call him out, let's be real. If it was checked earlier, Bishop J. Drew Sheard, we wouldn't be here. I'm not forgiving nobody, Miss Katrina. All due respect. I appreciate what you're saying, but I'm good. I'm good, baby. I'm not forgiving them people. Forgive them for what? I can forgive me. I don't forgive them. It's not in my heart to forgive them. Sorry. I get what you're saying, and I know you mean well. I know you mean well. And I know what the Lord requires of me. I do. I know what the Lord requires of me. But hopefully one day I'll get there. Today I ain't there. Today I'm not there. And again, hopefully one day I'll get there. But right now, can't nobody who violated me ever come step in my presence and apologize to me. You keep that foul ass apology to yourself because you don't mean it and it's bullshit. Okay, so what made me make this post was yesterday I seen a lot of people posting about Bishop Wooden. And I seen a lot of people that are currently in Church of God in Christ that finally are speaking up. But this is what I'm talking about. Had y'all been and spoke out knowing that this man ain't right for the things that he has said and done, then possibly we wouldn't be here. To think that y'all are on Jamal, like y'all was on Jamal for addressing the dress or addressing what was said about the dress during a sermon. Y'all not talking about what Bishop wouldn't do every time he get on the mic. Every time he get on the mic, it's about the homosexuals. Every time he get on the mic, it's about him condemning somebody else, Beyonce, Jay-Z. Why the hell are we concerned about them people when we should be concerned about the people that you should be bringing the message to that's sitting in the church? You got too many old saints that sit in your church that literally amen everything that you say. You got too many old people in your church that don't even know what they amen into. I guarantee you they don't. Half of those saints don't know what they're amen into. They just know it's coming from his mouth. And because they've been there for so long, everything that come out of his mouth is truth and Bible. Bishop Sheard, Bishop J. Drew Sheard, Bishop John Drew Sheard. I believe he the second, third, second. Daddy was the first, I think. And I think his son is the third. And I think his son is the fourth. I'm talking to the second, the presiding bishop of the Church of God in Christ. It is time for you to speak up. It is time for you to speak up. Your silence is nothing. It's not doing anything. And this is what I'm going to say about the Kojic Church. And listen, I'm going to be Kojic through and through. But this is what I want to say. The most disappointing thing to me is during convocation and aim, y'all can get up and preach y'all messages throwing all kind of shade at everybody else. But y'all won't throw shade or speak up for the shit that go on that y'all know shouldn't be going on. Y'all be worried about the wrong thing. How many times just recently in November at convocation did y'all shade YouTubers, podcasters, and other people for having commentary on this that y'all do? Help me understand that. Help me understand that. How is it that y'all can literally say any and everything about other people, but y'all can't stop right there in the organization and make sure that people are operating in the right way? And Kojic, y'all have a history of doing this. I can't help but think when y'all don't speak on what Trump is out here doing, I can't help but think that you agree with it. The very people that y'all need offerings, tithes and offerings and things for are the very people who are being harmed by this current administration. And y'all will sit there and not say a mumbling word, and y'all think that this is cool. And I don't care who don't like what I put on Facebook. It's the truth. They're anticipating another government shutdown in February. It's so much going on in this country right now. And we sitting up here worried and going back and forth about a flesh-colored dress. I promise y'all have lost y'all minds. Worried about a dress. When there are people who can't pay their bills right now. Over 500,000 black women lost their federal jobs last year. And y'all are concerned about a fucking dress? Are we serious? Oh, you're supposed to be dressed in modesty. Who gives a damn at this point? The lady didn't wore the dress. She done took the dress off and we done moved on. And we're still focusing on a dress. When this current administration don't give a shit about us. I'm sick of y'all. I promise y'all, I am sick of y'all for not taking into consideration the real stuff that is affecting everybody that is under your leadership. But you rather get in your pulpit and call a woman a $2 whore for wearing a dress. Now, if somebody come out here and call your wife some kind of whore or something, you'll have a problem with that. So I really hope Jamal Bryant come out here and eat you up. I'm waiting on it. Because the petty Jamal Bryant that we know he's going to respond. I am sick of these church leaders, these leaders. Y'all will sit and you support the very thing that you sit and ask your members for every Sunday, every Wednesday, every Tuesday, Thursday, wherever time your church doors open. Y'all are not talking about the real problems and the things that should be talked about. Wouldn't. You got other things to be focused on than your whack ass talking about a dress and calling somebody else's wife a $2 whore. And I don't care what nobody say. He didn't directly call her no $2 whore, but we knew exactly what he was saying, and we knew exactly what he was meant. And we know good and well your wife ain't gonna wear none of that. We know what your wife gonna wear. We know your wife still shop out of the catalog. Okay? We know your wife still shop out of the Lane Bryant catalog, getting her church suits. That we do know. So please miss us with the bullcrap. I am sick of this dress. I'm sick of y'all. I'm sick of it. I'm so sick of this selective outrage. We so selective about crazy stuff. Manny, that is not true. This is far from the truth. Manny said Jamal Bryant doesn't address real life issues. What Jamal Bryant do you know? What Jamal Bryant do you know? They need to set him down, Mocha Drop, but we know it ain't gonna happen. We know it's not gonna happen. I want to ask this question. Manny M81. What exactly has, because he's doing more than a lot of these ministers, including Bishop Wooden. Huh? He's a full feel-good pastor. I disagree. I'm asking you a question. You said that he doesn't address real life issues. Have you been paying attention to Jamal Bryant within the last year or so? Have you been paying attention? Have you been in the know of what Jamal Bryant is doing? Because to say that Jamal Bryant don't talk about real issues is crazy. He literally has a podcast where he literally interviews people who talk about real issues. So where I don't know where you been. That's not true. Your statement is very untrue. You may not like him, And that's your opinion. But to say that he is not addressing real life issues is not true whatsoever. And again, like I said, you cannot like him, but he's doing way more than a lot of these other preachers and leaders who actually voted for Trump. See, now y'all don't want to talk about that. That actually voted for Trump. But ain't going to come out here and say nothing because they know what they're going to get behind that. So again, to me, saying that Jamal Bryant ain't doing nothing is crazy. That's actually crazy. It's crazy. And I totally disagree. And see, that's the thing. He didn't really start the Target boycott. Now, what he did was he stepped in where he needed to step in at, and immediately what he did from there on is took it on himself to do what he needed to do. No administration has gave a damn about FBAs. Okay, but that doesn't, what you're saying right now has absolutely nothing to do with what you just said about him speaking on real issues. Because whether the administration gives a damn or not, it's still a real issue. So regardless of, again, how you feel, how many do you know people that shop at Target? Okay, Manny, I think what you trying to do, because again, your original thing that you said was Jamal does not talk or discuss things that are going on. He doesn't talk about real issues. That's what you said, right? That's what you said. Everything that you're saying behind that does not equate to what you just said in the beginning. Because regardless of how you feel about the man is literally talking about all things right now that has to do with this country. Not to mention, Jamal Bryant has been the only, and I'm wrong. He ain't the only preacher, but he's one of the main preachers that have come out and challenged other ministers and people who are literally supposed to be leading people to talk about things that are harming their people. So I disagree with you again, Manny, because what you're not doing, I literally asked you a question. I asked you, had you been following him? Because your statement is absolutely incorrect. It's incorrect. Okay, so back to Wooden and what I was talking about. I just feel like at this point, and to the people who sit under these ministries, I think you need to shut up when we talk about address. You need to shut up when we talk about anything. You just need to be quiet. Because a lot of y'all sit under a lot of these leaders who literally supports this current administration, when this current administration, all they want to do is harm the American people. Now, I don't know if y'all remember some months back, Bishop Wooden got up in his pulpit and addressed Jamal Bryant about, see, and this is how I know Manny is incorrect. Bishop Wooden got in his pulpit 10 months ago. 11, maybe it's been close to a year. He got in his pulpit and he literally was saying that why is it that the Democrats don't want the Republicans to speak on what they like, what they appreciate, and all of these things. He literally was going back and forth with Jamal Bryant about these policies. Then when Jamal Bryant fired back, what he said was Jamal Bryant isn't a credible person as far as when it comes to politics. And you are. We should be listening to you. We should be listening to you. The same man who gets in his pulpit and call another man's wife a $2 whore? Really? Man, thank you, that lady 1982 for bringing that up. What about the Baptist convention? What about the Baptist convention? Jamal Brown called them smooth out when they signed their check, when they accepted that $300,000 check. So again, man, you gotta miss me with Jamal Brown, and I'm gonna tell you something. I ain't like Jamal Brown before this. I ain't really like Jamal Bryant like that, but I do. I have a liking of Jamal Bryant now. I feel like now he is one of the very few that speaks on issues that we see that are happening. Did we see any other preachers do what Jamal did about the offering that day? Remember when the government had first started shutting down? And what did he tell everybody in their church to do? Don't give your money. We not new breed, new birth. I always say new breed, but new birth don't need your money. Take that down and take it down to the food bank. Take it down there to the homeless shelter so that they can buy some clothes for people. Take it to wherever you feel you need to take it to. But today we're skipping out on the offering. Did we see anybody else do that? No, because what they was doing was they was out here trying to argue and feel a way about something else that was irrelevant to the harming of American people. So you can. I'm sorry, you can miss me with Jamal Brown ain't doing nothing. You can miss me with that because I guarantee you, y'all are not looking and y'all are not paying attention. I guarantee you, if that's the way you feel about Jamal, you can't be paying attention. A few churches here in Dallas actually gave thousands. Well, and that's true. I'm not saying that there wasn't ministries that didn't do it. I'm just saying as a larger church, that was a dope move, like a super dope move. I know Friendship West has did some stuff for the homeless and stuff like that. So I totally get it. I get that. I just brought that up because we actually saw Jamal stand up in service and literally tell everybody we're not having an offering today. We are, instead of having an offering, I want y'all to donate that money to the people who are suffering at this moment, whether they lost a federal job, whatever it may be. And that's another thing. I hope what you're doing, I hope you seek anybody that's in your congregation. Hopefully, if they come to you and ask you for some help, hopefully you are the first one to help without any questions and without anything along with it. Child, I know the church people finna be hollering at me today, but guess what? Go suck a big toe because I don't care. I said what I said and I meant every bit of it, and I will say it again to the rooftops. You can't tell me what my experience is. And this is just where we are. Yeah, whoop-de-damn-do. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pass my collection plate round, okay, for this good word and this good live stream, huh? I believe this was a great live stream. Y'all be sure to bless the platform, okay? $ Chef DonDon too, okay? We still doing $7.44. Thank you, April, for your cash out, baby. I appreciate it. Can we get at least 4 more people to be a blessing here on the platform? 4 more people. Can we get 4 more people? Now, if you want to send more than $7.44, you are more than welcome. Okay, you are more than welcome. Okay, let's say this. So if his wife goes to the pool or to the beach and supposed to wear a pair of jeans and that's more skin than that dress. Well, here the thing is, Miss Katrina, child, I can see his wife going down there to the beach in a denim dress. And a denim dress that sweep the sand. Huh? She better have on a denim dress that sweep the sand. Yeah, Miss Ramona, I saw that. I saw that Jamal and Dr. Carrie Bryan is going to be over there on Tamron Hall's show today. You know, I'm going to be front row and center and watching it. You can't trust anyone who receives their hair. Okay. Denim dress and sneakers. You better make sure that you better make sure that denim dress sweep the floor. You now no shade when it like that type of dressing. I'm used to it because like especially my aunts, my grandma's sisters, and my mama's sisters and stuff like that. They still don't believe in pants and they still don't believe in certain stuff. But surprisingly, one of my aunts had a similar opinion to mine about this dress. So I was here for that because I was expecting for it to be different. I really was. I was expecting her stance to be a little bit different because she old school Kojic. Y'all know they don't play about that with pants. I don't care if you going down there to clean the church. You gonna put on some kind of dress, some kind of something. Ain't gonna finna be no pants. Okay. Thank you, Miss Tiffany, for your catch app. I appreciate it. Yeah, you have to wear a denim dress, and it's gonna have to, like I said, it's gonna have to sweep the floor. Okay, get dirty, get muddy, get all the things. I cannot. What did I preach a good word today, y'all? Did I preach a good word today? Let me know what y'all think. Did I preach a good word today? And if y'all want to know where I came from as far as my text, huh? You want to know where I came from as far as my text? My text comes from Galatians chapter 7, verse 44. Huh? It comes from Galatians chapter 7, verse 44. Huh? And I felt like I needed to get this thing out. I think yesterday and today I've been in rare form, okay? So if you want to know what passage we came from Galatians chapter 7, verse 44. Yeah. Now I know why I was buffering, honey, because they didn't want me to come down here and give y'all this good rhema word, honey. Oh, Chef, you didn't read Manny out of here. Manny wasn't speaking truth. You gonna come in here and you gonna say something. Speak truth, child. Right, the Lord has spoken. Seal that thing up. Because I know it's gonna be a lot of people that's gonna be over there mad. Now, so far on my Facebook post, I see people saying, "Ooh, now you talking truth." I do see people saying that this is it. Yeah, but it's gonna be only so many people. It's only gonna be so many people that's gonna respond. Huh? I've been running for my life. Okay, listen, y'all. If y'all over there on my Patreon, okay, I did post our morning inspiration. Y'all know every morning I told you guys I'm going to start. Yes, lock them doors. Lock them doors. We're doing offerings of $7.44. You need 2 more people to be a blessing. $7.44. Okay. And that's because we came from Galatians chapter 7, verse 44. Okay. Chef is really a church mother. Not I'm really a church mother. Now that is a key. That's a key. I run that kitchen back there though. That's what they do know. They know I run that kitchen back there though. Don't be taking none of my food either. Yes, Kelly. Galatians 7, chapter 7, verse 44. Okay. When I share this video on my community wall, that's literally what I'm gonna put. We came from Galatians chapter 7, verse 44. I'm probably gonna have y'all saying that all day today. Yeah, we're gonna have brunch back there. We're gonna have prayer service, a brunch back there in the fellowship hall, concluding today's service. Thank you, Prophetess A, for your seed. We really do appreciate it, Prophetess A. Do we have any more that will be placing a seed in the basket? But yeah, we're gonna head to the fellowship hall and we're gonna have brunch food out there to the fellowship hall. Shout out to the mothers back there in the kitchen that have prepared you pancakes and French toast and bacon and waffles and all of the things that you need. Shout out to the motherboard. They have been back there slaving since 5 o'clock this morning. So we got to give it to them. The food is hot and fresh. Okay. And if you don't want thank you, Sister Ramona. We appreciate you for your blessing. We got there. We hit our goal. Thank you, Sister Ramona, for your blessing. Y'all go back there, get your plate. Get your plate from back there. Now don't pile a plate up so you can't close it. Okay, we're not doing none of that. But go back there, get your plate. If you enjoy services, I do need the deaconess to be standing by the door to make sure Manny don't come back there. Huh? we got to make sure Brother Manny don't come back there. Who the deaconess that can watch the door for a little bit? We'll get you a plate. I'll fix your plate first and put it to the side. Who who can watch the door and make sure Manny don't come back here? We gotta make sure Manny don't come back here and the rest of them. Mm. Oh, you will? Okay. Manny got to sit out there for altar call. But he can't come back here to this fellowship hall. Huh? He can't. He can't come back here. And I got y'all plate. Mama B's and Pintu Ross. I got y'all plate. I got y'all plate so y'all can still eat and stuff. Huh? Y'all are a mess. Y'all are a mess. I heave ho. It's too funny. That tickled me. Not you gonna heave on his ass about it. I cannot. I cannot. Oh my God, I wouldn't trade my DonDons for the world. Okay, I would not trade y'all for the world. Y'all are a key. If y'all go over to my give me 1 second. Oh, I've been talking this whole time and y'all ain't been able to hear me. Oh my God. Lord, no wonder why ain't nobody said nothing. I was just over here running my mouth and forgot the microphone was on mute, child. Okay, Lord, Jesus, I did tell y'all to hold on, but I had been back. I've been back for a few minutes at this point now. Lord have mercy. Um, I was talking to y'all. I was asking y'all because I start seeing people drop out the chat, and I'm like, "What's going on?" Okay, really quick. Is there anybody here that watches Traders? And then, so Traders comes on tomorrow. We're gonna be reviewing Traders. I still gotta catch up on Hell's Kitchen. They are on the break. I think they come back at the end of this month, or maybe next week, something like that. But does anybody in here watch Traders? I freaking love Traders. Traders comes on tomorrow. If you don't have Peacock, you can get Peacock through if you got Walmart, the Walmart Plus, or if you have Instacart, you can get Peacock for free. But it will be on Peacock. Typically, what they do is they drop like the first 2 episodes or something like that, and then it'll be dropped every Thursday after that. So I'm super excited about Traders. Lisa Renna, Portia, Candace, and there's some other people on there that I recognize too. So that's gonna be good. That show that y'all know, Shaw's of Sunset. So this is for my reality TV people. But Traders is a competition show, so it's not like your ensemble housewife cast or anything like that. Housewives are on there, but it's not what it's about. But y'all know the Shaws of Sunset got canceled. And so at BravoCon this year, they announced a show called The Valley, which has a lot of people from Shaws of Sunset on The Valley. Some of them didn't come back, but the majority of them did. So I'm gonna give that show a try just to see what it's like, because I always like Shaws of Sunset, and they're Parisian, so it's a little different. But I'm gonna see what the new show give. Hell's Kitchen is my favorite show too. I just had fallen off of Hell's Kitchen because I didn't have Hulu, and not only that, when they took that break, for some reason I was thinking that something was wrong with the season, because I was like, wow, why did it take such a long break? It wasn't like a holiday break. It was like a hiatus type of break. So it was different. So that's what we got coming up. So we got Traders. I'm gonna try the Valley show out just to see what it gives, and if I like it, I'll continue to watch it. And then I gotta catch up on Hell's Kitchen. So yeah, I wonder why they didn't bring Gigi back. Well, I believe she's not back. I don't think Gigi is back either. Gigi was at BravoCon though. I thought, was she not? I wonder what let me see the Valley. Bravo. I want to say, let's see who else on here. So Brittany, Jax, Kristen, Lala Kent, Jesse, Daniel Boko, Janet. These can't be the people on there. Let me see this one. Oh, I think this is the other Valley. This okay, so that show ain't called The Valley. Is it? No, it's not. What's the name of the spinoff show on? Okay, let me go over here. Also, too, y'all know I don't review Salt Lake City, but I did see that. I did see the trailer for Salt Lake City, the reunion, and Child Peoples is marching off the stage. Because y'all ain't gonna get me caught up. Okay, let me see. Let me go to, what is it? OMFG. The Valley Parisian style. Okay, so I knew I wasn't too far off. Valley Parisian style. Parisian. Okay, here we go. Parisian style cast. Okay, here we go. Now this is what I'm talking about. But no, Gigi isn't back. Reza is back. Mercedes is back. Oh, Gigi is back. Gigi is back. She back. Gigi is back. Gigi's back. She is back. She is back, little baby. Woo! She is back. Gigi, the first picture up here. Yes, Gigi is back. Gigi is back. Gigi is back, honey. I need to watch Salt Lake City where I can watch. Where can I watch? Peacock is always the best to watch the old episodes, and plus they give you the extended episodes on Peacock or the what is it? Whatever they do on Peacock. But that's where you can catch up. You can catch up on the after show on Peacock too or YouTube, whichever one. Mm-hmm. So yeah, little baby, Gigi is back. Gigi is definitely back. She the first name on here. She said it says find out what to expect from familiar faces like Reza and Gigi. But y'all know I can't say her real name. Garnisha. I can't say her last name, so I'm not gonna even try. All right. Well, listen, y'all. I want y'all to have a good day. I will be back later. And we get any more breaking news or any more tea, I will definitely be back with that as well. Please keep giving you the real tea in your prayers, as he was in here earlier, but he's sick and stuff, so we want to keep him in our prayers. And please have a good day. Don't let these folk get to you, okay? Don't let these folk give it to you, because they need something besides Reza and Mercedes. Now that I agree with. But yeah, Gigi is back. So I'm gonna get this new Valley show a try. See what it give. All right, y'all. Y'all have a good one, and I will talk to you all later. Bye, y'all.